Far Cry 7 is gonna be different than we thought. All the info in this video, stay tuned for that. What's up guys, I'm Franky Boy. On this channel I'm covering everything regarding open world games such as Far Cry, and on my main channel I covered Far Cry 5 and 6 as well. So yeah, Far Cry 6 wasn't the best entry to the series, I know that, and we got some exclusive by Insider Gaming yet again, and it is called like that. Ubisoft wants to change the Far Cry formula with Far Cry 7 and Maverick, both two titles coming our way. So credits to Tom Henderson as usual. He is leaking the leaks, he's the master of leaks, and Metallica would be proud of him. So right now we know there are two mainline titles in development for Far Cry, or let's say two titles. The first one is Far Cry 7, the other one is an extraction-based shooter called Maverick. Right now the games are in very similar development and sharing technology, as Ubisoft stated for Assassin's Creed as well. So we got a lot of features in those titles in the other ones. Especially for the movement, there's a lot of change coming our ways. We can now crouch, lie down, we can vault, we are much more dynamic in the Far Cry world. That's possible because, yeah, they changed the engine to the Snowdrop engine, while they were on a Dunia engine back then. And yeah, the Snowdrop engine, they developed Avatar Frontiers of Pandora on it, or of course The Division, as well as the Settlers. Like, that's a really broad space of games being developed on that engine by Ubisoft themselves, so a lot of games under that house. Now, the games seem to be pushed to 2026, while originally being scheduled for 25. I mean, next year is quite full with Assassin's Creed, likely Assassin's Creed Jade, likely GTA 6, and all the other good stuff happening. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, there's a lot of stuff coming our way, so yeah, why not postpone it when there's already a very full year? And also, hopefully learning that bringing out a finished game, a finished and nice product, will appeal to the audience, and they will more likely buy your game because it's better. Just makes sense, right? And I just hope Ubisoft finally found out, yeah, let's do games that are polished, the people will like it, the word of mouth will spread the love, and we will have a good time earning some money. While it didn't look good for them in 2023, they made like minus 500 million euros, or yeah, almost the same amount in dollars. Well, you have to say they invested that into development, and that's a good sign generally, like developing stuff, but we know a lot of stuff has been cancelled as well, for example X-Defiant. Now, the juicy things are coming our way. They are pretty much changing the whole Far Cry formula. We will have like the Maverick game, which will be in the Alaskan wilderness. We will have PvP fights, we will have fights versus animals, and we have to survive the harsh weather. I'm curious if that will be a survival type element or a survival type game. Might be, and it sounds interesting to me. We will also have like the next main title, which is Far Cry 7 or Blackbird, and we will then have to rescue our family, while we will not have someone played by Cillian Murphy. I think that was a leak as well, but it has been proven wrong, at least by Tom Henderson, of course. And we have 24 hours real life time, so that equals to 72 hours in-game time to rescue our family, and that sounds quite exciting. I get the flashbacks for 24, the series, if you remember it. Jack Bauer, maybe he will be appearing on Far Cry. It would be fun though, right? And yeah, we will have a watch on our wrist and the timer is ticking down. We will have to investigate on where our families are, or family members are, to rescue them. They have been kidnapped by a cult, and yeah, the problem is, if we like then question people, maybe we torture them as well, they will likely give us answers, but we yet don't know if they will be true or false. So that is possible, and it will likely be a game of high replayability. That's what we know from the leaks so far. Now, as stated before, both of the games, they have a significant overhaul to the movement system, including like tactical sprinting, sliding, vaulting, and more. Like, both games, they really work together now. They stated this for Assassin's Creed again, to like have a knowledge transfer, which seems logical to most of the people out there, but for such a large company as Ubisoft, with I think still 17k employees, that's a tough thing to do and a tough thing to manage, especially when you have sub-companies, and each of these sub-companies want to have the best for themselves. If they develop something, yeah, they likely are wanting to get something from the others for it. So we have the effect of both games bleeding into another, leading to a hopefully better game. It is said that the studios on Blackbird are optimistic, but some concerns over Maverick are like there for Ubisoft. They are attempting to do a Far Cry multiplayer, and it has been greenlit, the multiplayer game, the extraction-based shooter, because of the recent trends. And yeah, I think they're pretty late to the party, right? Tarkov is a thing already, and extraction-based shooters aren't that in anymore. I think they are always late to the trends, and I think it's just awesome to look at this line. Ubisoft wants to stop chasing trend, the own trend of chasing trend. It shall have an end now, and I think that's a great thing, that's a smart thing to do. What do you think about Far Cry 7? Tell me in the comments, and also feel free to check out this video, likely about Far Cry, or the other one that is recommended to you, and you will have a great time watching it. While that, enjoy your time on The Witcher 3, playing the Wild Hunt for 100th time like I do, and we will speak to each other in the next video. Thank you so much, and goodbye.